Today's Daily Dose is about understanding fear. I think it's really important. Today I actually had an experience of my own fear, and I got to go really deep into it, and I wanted to share with you what I discovered. There's no accident that I had a couple coaching sessions this morning that I was sharing already what I knew about fear, and it kind of made me go deeper into my own experience. And what I noticed from coaching these young women is we all have a common misunderstanding. So if you have this as well, please listen up. A lot of us, when we're young, being authentic, feeling what we feel, screaming when we're upset, laughing when it's funny, even when we're in church or not supposed to, or whatever it is, reacting to something authentically, we get punished or, told that's bad behavior, don't do that, that's wrong. And what we misinterpret that to mean from our parents, which they don't mean to say this, but what we misinterpret it as is who I truly am, I either can't trust, or who I truly am, the feelings, or who I truly am is bad. So what we start thinking is the way I am naturally isn't good enough, or is scary, because if I act the way that I feel, I might be rejected or called bad, or things might not work out the way I want. So we have this misinterpretation that's ingrained, and it becomes habitual now. Every time that I start feeling like I'm expanding into more of who I truly am, my truth is growing in business, in friendships, in my family, if I'm having a big kind of growth in my truth, I notice that fear and anxiety comes forward. And it happened this morning because things are expanding now in my work and in my life. And this feeling came up and I was like, whoa, what is that? And what I recognize it to be is the habitual feeling of you're getting closer to who you truly are. Your fear is actually there. It's a childhood thing. It's there to help you or protect you from rejection. Because when you become more of who you truly are and you become really authentic, there is a risk that you will be told you're bad or that's wrong. And so your fear is there to actually protect you from that reality. But in reality, as an adult, we know that fear is just false evidence appearing real. So that fear is there as a childhood thing that we need to reframe and heal through loving it. So what I do with my clients and what I did with myself this morning is I saw that fear is an indication, as I always say, an indication that I'm closer to the truth. I'm closer to my dreams becoming a reality. I'm closer to my dreams expanding more into the universe and revealing more of who I truly am. And it's so exciting, but the fear is afraid of that. So knowing that, I took it as an opportunity and I went through it. I took my truth, which is love, and I walked through the fear. And first I told myself an affirmation, which I love, is, I've come this far, I will continue walking my path fearlessly. I've come this far, I will continue walking fearlessly. And already the feeling lifted. If that doesn't work for you because you're new at this, keep doing the motions until it clicks for you. But already I felt better. And then what happened is I actually made a phone call. Actually, they called me because that's how the universe works. And I had a conversation. And every little thing that I was fearing or afraid of, I brought to the light. Instead of just buying into the delusions and then acting from that, which I used to do when I was younger, I now know that it's never true. The only truth is love. So I took that and I talked about the possible delusions of this fear and the possible realities that I was afraid of and got to clear them all in reality. I took action and it created more love from that fear. And guess what else? It expanded me into more of who I truly am, which is what the fear tries to protect you from. And it did that because the conversation brought such community and such trust and such communication that it was like, oh yeah, you know what? Now both the things we're both afraid of course, because it's always reflected to you, we both get to see that it's not true and it's not real. And what's real is more love and more growth and more expansion. So the next time you're feeling anxiety and fear, see how that could be an indication that you're about to grow into more of who you truly want to be, who you dream to be, and who you know yourself to really be. So that's your daily dose for today, understanding fear. Namaste.